Ooh. I've seen a couple comments, dude, about the throwing things around, and looks like this throw finally did it, dude. So probably won't be throwing this one around. I broke my tripod, and I have an extra one that is also broken that I use for lighting and whatnot, but we're gonna try to cook some dinner. Suppose that's the way she goes. Wow. This is insane, dude. Wow. What a spot. Crazy, dude. Another epic sunset. Wow. Dude, the sunset's so bright, I don't even know if this will pick it up on camera. So, dude, I did just find a spectacular spot. The view on this cliff is almost too wide to capture, dude. I don't even know, but I'm tired. I've been up since like 4, so maybe even 3:30. I don't know. I've been up a long time, dude. So I am gonna camp and cook here on this cliff tomorrow. Crazy, dude. Now this is a good spot for a morning coffee. Wow. Ooh. I've seen a couple comments, dude, about the throwing things around, and this is a super old bench that I got for free out of like a garbage in Montana a long time ago, but it looks like this throw finally did it, dude. So probably won't be throwing this one around. All the rest of my stuff is new and like super heavy duty, but away she goes, dude. Well, I guess it's time to show you guys the view.
Go back to before then, before I met with death. Bear with what is broken, and live with what is left. Believe in the cursed with every breath. Smile until I just forget. If I hold your hand and tell you that all will be okay. Carry all the weight I've known, but couldn't give away. Beg for an existence. I never felt this pain, and even though it still remains, if I
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, like, this view is almost too big to capture on my poor man's equipment here. Dude, this is insane. What a find here. I know, like, dude, I can hardly make it. I mean, I can with my own eyes, but like, I already know that this amateur little YouTube film is not going to do it justice. I'm just butting in here to our normal Camp and Cook programming to let you know that from here on out, dude, I broke my tripod. And I have an extra one that is also broken that I use for lighting and whatnot, but we're gonna try to cook some dinner. But if it gets a little too dark, dude, I'm sorry if the lighting's not where it should be, because I suppose that's the way she goes, and I'm looking at it right now, and I think I could probably figure something out, but I'm not sure. So we'll just see how this all plays out. Not bad. Oh man, that was a good call. This spot was hard to find, by the way, dude. This spot took a while. It took a while on a day that I woke up at like 3:34 in the morning to go to my new job. But I wanted to get a steak because I knew that this spot was going to be crazy cool. It took a while to find. At one point I wondered if it like even existed, dude. Moab's a little more difficult in some areas, but like I wanted to get a steak to like celebrate the job. Before I moved into this truck camper, dude, I ate a steak and eggs every single day with like broccoli, just kind of like this. And I very much miss steak. Dude, the price of steak at the grocery store was way too much money. And I mean, I know Nebraska's always way cheaper. I've been paying more for steak in Utah, but like the price has just gotten a little bit insane. So there was no steak option for sure. So then I was like, well, cool, I'll just like get a pork steak, dude. But there were no pork steaks. And I do not honestly know the difference between a pork steak and a pork chop. These are the boneless pork chops. They were $5, dude, for like a ton. That's my kind of deal. So I figured I would just get some pork chops and cook them like a steak and just see what happens. And man, these are great. Definitely hit the spot. I also wanted to put like mesquite on them. Moab, dude, like couldn't find any mesquite. Looked forever all over the seasoning section. No mesquite. So I found this interesting seasoning that says it like has a touch of mesquite in it. And it is pretty good. So all in all, definitely no complaints. I'm sorry if the meal didn't look as cool. Right before I was about to light the fire, my tripod broke. It's not the first time that's happened. I've got another spare that I use for like my lighting. And it's broken, but it's perfect for like holding up a ring light, you know, but like I had to use that to hold the camera. So I don't know, dude. The whole time I just kind of kept telling myself, you've filmed good videos with this in the past. You can do it. You can do it. But it was not as fun. So obviously I haven't looked at the footage yet, but I hope it turned out good. Man, this is great. You know, dude, that was just a really good meal. Man, I really miss like steak and eggs, dude. I think I've told you guys this before, but I'm not sure. When I built this truck camper, I had just lost my van, so like I had to like kind of bust my butt door dashing, dude, in a borrowed car to like get enough money just to like buy the truck and the camper after my van died. It took like a year and a half. That whole year and a half, right before, you know, building the truck camper and all that whole year and a half, all that I ate every single day that whole year and a half was steak and eggs. And that was the best that I've ever felt, dude. It was steak, eggs, and like 2 cups of broccoli every day. I hit the gym every day and I door dashed my butt off. And then I just worked on my truck camper, and I have just like never felt better, dude. I actually didn't even drink that whole year and a half either. Obviously, now on truck camper life cookie nights, we drink a little whiskey. Yeah, dude, like at the restaurant, I mean, the steak was a little pricey, like in Panguitch, kind of the town nearby there. Ever since that restaurant job has been over, man, I've switched to chicken and eggs and broccoli. Dude, the price of beef has just kind of gotten a little ridiculous. Every once in a while I'll do like burger, but like it's just not, I don't know, it's super greasy, dude. Cooking it like inside the camper, like it just like makes a mess. It splatters on like my backsplash and stuff, and it's just kind of stinks up the camper, dude. Cooking that pork like a steak, that was real good. I have done that one time, like a super long time ago, and I remembered that it was good, so I was like, let's give her a try. And that seasoning, even though it wasn't like exactly mesquite, was like that was pretty good too. So yeah, all in all, I would say it's a pretty good meal. I did ring up a ring light so I could get some lighting there once the sun went down. I used the newly broken tripod. I'm gonna have to run probably into town, dude. I have the next 2 days off, so I'm gonna probably have to run into like Grand Junction or something. I'm pretty sure that's the closest place that'll do like an Amazon pickup, but like I can't go without a tripod, so away she goes. Dude, what a spot, right? This one took quite a while to find. I knew I was like on this whole like cliffside edge like the whole time. And like every once in a while, like, you know, there's like hills on this road out here. And so like when you get kind of the top, you can like see the view, dude. The thing is like the road is just like on both sides is just like covered by like bushes and trees. And so like, dude, every little turnoff that I found, it's like pure sand out here, dude. So it was just a lot of getting out after pulling off the road and walking to see how far like the road even went, really, to like get to the cliff. Does it even go to the cliff? It took a couple hours, dude. Thankfully yesterday, I got here yesterday, by the way, and then I came here and found the spot, but I was too tired to do the camp and cook, so we did it today. But like, yeah, dude, it was about 2 hours of like pulling over, checking for spots, like just to even find them. I found 2 other spots, dude, and that's it. This whole rest of this area, I do not think that there are any other spots, but the other 2 spots down the way are both taken, which like good for them, dude. But like the thing about these spots is like if the spot is taken, you're kind of gonna get pounced on either way. It's inevitable because whoever is looking for this spot definitely cannot see you from the road. So like they're gonna turn off, they're gonna take the road in, and you're just kind of gonna be doing your thing, dude, and some stranger's gonna come roaming in, you know. It's not a big deal. They're looking for the spot just like you did, you know. I definitely walked both of those roads as opposed to driving, so as not to like scare anyone, dude. Obviously we've been over that. Super lucky, dude. I would say out of the other 2 spots though, this is the best one. And I know I might be biased, but I really don't think so, dude. I have like the perfect way, like the perfect parking spot with the view of like everything. Super stoked. I've never had a view this grand, like on a cliff. So this is my first YouTube channel, dude. I'm not like I'm not crazy good at like filming things or whatever, but like I feel like this view was just a little bit too grand. It's just too huge, dude, for like my filming skills. But I suppose I'll let you be the judge of that in the video. I tried my best, dude. I'm still super stoked to be here because my eyes can see the view, and oh my gosh, it's amazing. So wow, what a spot, dude. If this is how Moab is everywhere, dude, then like I am gonna have a great time here. Anyway, thank you for coming along on this truck camper adventure. I would say we lived some straight up good old fashioned proper truck camper life today, dude. I suppose on that note, that about wraps this one up, guys. Way she goes, I suppose. If you made it this far in the video, then chances are you're probably into this kind of stuff. So make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one, and keep on living that dream. And if you haven't found that dream yet, don't stop looking for it, because you never know where it might be. You might even find that it's living out of a truck camper, driving 2 hours, dude, just to try to find a sweet cliff spot, but ending up with just an amazing view, dude, and cooking some pork chops, wishing it was a steak, but still satisfied at the same time, dude. Somewhere out in Utah. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.